Sometimes we just want simple, done well. And with mechanical keyboards, I mean, things are really getting kind of mad with all the custom stuff being so popular. So this is the opposite of that. This is the DareU A87. It's a mechanical 10 keyless keyboard, and it's really simple, but is that really bad? And is it a good choice in this competitive scene, especially with very other popular options existing, like the Tecware Phantom Elite that many people do love. Before we start, I will send this keyboard by VPC's DareU's local distributor with no obligation to say anything good. They have no creative control over this video, and it's all going to be my opinion. Now going to this, I'm sure DareU did their market research and realized that in this price range, 10 keyless keyboards was very competitive. From RK stuff that everyone talks about in my comment section to the Tecware Phantom Elite, there are a lot of alternatives. So DareU did an interesting move and positioned this keyboard more towards people who cared about certain refinements and subtleties in different aspects of the keyboard rather than pure specs and flashy look, which is kind of the general trend. And if you have any questions about this keyboard or literally anything under the sun, you can ask on my Discord. There's a very active community there of tech enthusiasts. Now, the design encompasses this quite well. It's clean with a nice font, minimal branding, and the only thing eye-catching is the single color, light blue, tealish color backlight. Yes, this keyboard does not have RGB, which is quite weird for a keyboard in its $100 Singapore range, but that budget has clearly gone into things like the keycaps. PBT double shot keycaps included in place of RGB. And I think that's real nice as someone who doesn't care about RGB personally. The keycaps look good and they're two-tone, but more importantly, they feel quite nice and sound quite good. They could be thicker though, but it's better than keyboards with only ABS keycaps. If you're bored with his looks, you can also remove the keyboard shroud, which snaps in place magnetically, and it comes with it, unlike an additional accessory for say the Tecware Phantom. And it's also both convenient for cleaning the inside and also convenient for say a spray paint color mod, and that's nice. The shroud also seems to be PBT too, but I can't confirm this. And I know many of your keyboards are biohazards, so if yours is a grimy mess, please clean your keyboard, it really deserves it. Build quality is excellent as well. It's very rigid for a plastic body. Its heaviness definitely helps it feel sturdy as well, on top of the nice PBT keycaps. It weighs 1 kilogram, which is really heavy for a fully plastic mainstream keyboard of its price range. Keep it even more in place, there's rubber feet on the bottom, and you have height adjustable kick feet that have 2 heights as well, and rubber on the bottom as well. Down here you also find a USB-C port and some cable routing options. Now I think having a detachable cable is also a very notable feature in this price range because it's not found on like the Tecware Phantom Elite. You know what else is notable? My Instagram page, link in the description. Make sure you follow it before I hit 10k subs, because then you will be eligible for the big giveaway coming soon. Now onto the typing experience. This keyboard comes with a few choice of a few switches. Cherry MX or DareU branded ones, either in blue, brown or red, with the standard kind of tactile clicky and stuff. I, in my everlasting wisdom, went with the most hated switch in history, Cherry MX browns, just to see how it would be. Also because I wanted to compare Cherry MX browns to DareU's own brown switches, which I already had on the wireless EK871. In conclusion, get the DareU switch, because while the MX browns aren't that bad, the DareU switch is much more tactile, pre-lubed, so it's smoother and it's better weighted. I think it's not even a fight. However, one thing that's noticeable that's pretty decent on this keyboard is that the stabilizers are decent. They're built well, quite consistent sounding throughout, and spacebar rest have been reasonably well managed. Not amazing, but alright. Speaking of sound, here's a sound test for you. What do you think about its sound? Please tell me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Now, the PBT keycaps definitely help it sound better, and overall I think it sounds and feels quite good, and well, about as good as Cherry Max Brown can ever get. In conclusion then, is this the keyboard for you? Well, the price of this at $99 and a little more for more unique designs put this in a very competitive market. We have very popular options here, from the Tecware Phantom Elite to many options from Red Dragon, Keychron, RK, etc. So how does it stand out? Well, I'll be mainly comparing it to the Phantom Elite, though I only have the Phantom to use for B-roll footage, but they look reasonably similar, so you get the idea here. Now, without a doubt, the main challenge for this keyboard will be the Tecware Phantom line, especially in the Elite in this price range. So the question is which one to choose. Having had a hands-on experience with the Elite in the past, I would say that actually from the get-go, both of these are excellent choices. However, depending on your needs and what you really like, the advantages might differ in impact. The A87 has nice PBT keycap sets and shroud included, and the stabilizers are really quite nice in this too. So you don't need to mod it or do any work if you want to get a keyboard going. It also has a detachable cable, which the Tecware does not have. However, the Phantom Elite does have RGB, a better selection of switches, be it cowl box or get-around switches, hot swappability, and keyboard shortcuts for things like skipping songs, adjusting volume, etc. However, it does not come with PBT keycaps or a nice fancy shroud straight out of the box. So the question then is, which one will it fit your taste better? Because if you're looking for a nice wired Mac keyboard in this price range, this and the Tecware will inevitably be one of the most obvious options, since they're both easily obtainable, unlike some more niche brands. I've laid out the pros and cons of either very competitive choices for you, and the rest, well, it's up to you to decide which one is a better decision. So in final conclusion then, well, the DareU A87 is a pretty good keyboard. Whether it beats the Phantom Elite is really dependent on what exactly you need in your keyboard, and I think it's definitely an option that you want to keep in mind, especially if you're someone who does not like RGB all that much and prefer more subtle refinements like fancy keycaps that you don't have to replace. And with that, I end off this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And by the time we hit 10k subs, I will lock off this giveaway that I'm planning to do very soon. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on Instagram, join my Discord before I hit 10,000 subscribers, because that's how you can get as many entries as possible into, well, my giveaway, which is going to be when I hit 10k subs. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Adios. 再见